You know, I gotta tell you, right? This one of them videos, right? This one of them lives where, just what the title says, what was I thinking, man? You know what I mean? What was I thinking? You know? And it's like, you know how you go through something, right? You go through something or you experience something and you reflect back on it, you be like, man, what was I thinking? Why did I make that move like that? Like, why did I decide to be in that? Why did I decide to be in this certain type of relationship? And knowing you already foreseeing that this is not a good decision, but you still go ahead and do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like one of those situations, you just be like, man, why did I do that? You feel me? Like, I'm knowing that situation is not a good situation for me, right? I'm knowing, okay, if I do this, this is not going to end well for me. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's like, it's like for me, right? When I think about my own life, right? It's like even relationships, you know what I mean? Certain females I dealt with when I was younger, because it was certain assets that they may have, certain, features I may have liked, but I wasn't really focusing on a relationship. You know what I mean? I know, to my fellas, you know what I mean, right? And it's like you chose to deal with this certain individual, right? You already knowing that based on either what you seen or how your conversation went with them, you to interact with this person or individual or even a group of people, right? Friends, you know what I mean? And you know that, oh man, in your mind, you hoping this doesn't turn out the way that you see it in your brain, right? Now, everything in life, of course, doesn't end the way because you could think something and be like, man, like they say, don't judge a book by the cover, right? You know what I mean? But sometimes the cover is actually correct, though. Do you feel right? But anyway, it's like even with women, right? You know what I'm saying? It's be like, man, or it could have been the other way around, right? It could have been like you thought, a woman was going to be this way based on how she presented herself or based on what you heard about her. And you like, okay, so you got a perception of assuming how she's going to act with you. You know what I mean? And come to find out, she was nothing like that. You feel me? So it's like, this that's really what we chopping up right now. You know what I mean? And it just really kind of reflect, honestly, it all comes back to you anyway, right? Because it's your thought process on what you assuming about somebody else. Huh? You know what I mean? You're assuming, oh, okay, you know, I meet you in a certain type of capacity, right? But some things are true though, right? Like when you go to the club, at least in my opinion, you go to the club or you go to, your local bar or whatever, right? For me personally, when you meet people there, you not really meet them in the right setting. If you're looking for something long term, that's my opinion. You know what I mean? Because if you at a bar or something, right, at a club, how you really going to have a real conversation? Let's be honest, right? I mean, a bar you might be able to, but then it's liquor involved. Most likely, it's other cliques involved. Like you may be there with your homeboy, she may be there with her homegirl, so you can't really interact the way you want to, other than what you see and what's being presented to you, right? Let's keep it all the way 1,000 wow. You know what I mean? So that's why my opinion, you can't really have a healthy relationship meeting somebody in like a party or a club type of, situation because how do you vet this person to a degree? Because I do believe in terms and conditions, right? If you're new to my channel, you got to go back and watch a lot of my game. You feel me? Because I talk a lot about terms and conditions, understanding your position, huh? Everybody around you, it should be some type of understanding, right? But anyway, if you meet somebody at a club, right? At a bar, you know what I'm saying? Maybe at like a little like a private function, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody house party, you might have a chance there because it's a little bit less as busy, I mean, it's definitely going to be people there, but it's different in my opinion when you at like a get together type situation because you have time to slow down. You feel me? You have time to okay, pull a person to the side, you know what I mean? And be able to have a conversation and get a kind of feel of what you're dealing with, right? How can you do that if you at a club setting, you at a bar setting, you feel me? Music going, drinks flowing, huh? Everybody feeling themselves to a degree, right? So that's why I say I don't think you can really meet somebody in a quality mate at a party. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's why I say, what was I thinking? What was I thinking, huh? You know what I mean? 'Cause that happened to me a couple of times, huh? That happened to me a few times, huh? Oh yeah, I'm drinking coffee too this morning like a boss. I love this cup, right? I don't know who made it, but hey, it's a good cup. A good coffee this morning, you know what I mean? My girl like getting all them little sweet creamers, you know what I mean? Sidebar, right? When you're getting coffee, right? I'm starting to love home coffee a whole lot more nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because you get different creamers and different things you can put in it, and you don't have to keep rushing to go to your local coffee shop you love to go to. I mean, out here in the Bay Area, we have your coffee spots, but me personally, I'm not a serious coffee drinker, but I do like a variety of options of creams. You know what I mean? I need that good cream. I like my coffee black, but I like some good cream in there. You feel me? So my shoulder, my girl, she like getting all these little super sweet creams. Your what is that? Cheesecake cream, creamers for the coffee, and hazelnut is cool, right? And then she got the I think we end up getting Pop Tart, Pop Tart coffee cream. Come on, man. The brown sugar one. Come on, man. Hey, but anyway, what can I say, huh? But what was I thinking, huh? What was I thinking? Like, sure enough, I know there's some people out there that will disagree with me. And if you do, hey, leave a comment. Let me know. You feel me? Let me know if I'm wrong. But in my opinion, I don't think you can meet anybody quality at a club. You feel me? Or at any bar or anything like that. So, now I'm not saying you can't hook up. I'm not saying y'all can't have a good time. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying in a long term aspect, right? But I guess if you meet them there, you probably not looking to do long term, right? Because because when that liquor kick in, huh? She looked like Holly Berry, huh? Yeah, man. Don't I look like a Holly Berry poster? Uh, Shout out to Missy Elliott, huh? But anyway, right? We just chopping it up, you know what I mean? But I just think that sometimes you look back and reflect on your life situations and you be like, man, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? And you know what? This past Thanksgiving, right? This past Thanksgiving, I was at my brother's house. One of my brothers, I got three other brothers, right? And we went to my brother's house out there in the Stockton area, right? And one of our brothers challenged me. Why? We basically, how guys get, what I'm saying? I got three other brothers, so we just all chopping it up. Everybody was there, you know what I'm saying? Even my brother, you know what I'm saying, Anthony, he there, right? I ain't gonna say all their names, so they probably don't want to be okay, want me discussing it unless if they do, I'll put, in future videos I'd say who they are. But anyway, one of my brothers, one of my younger brothers, you know what I'm saying? He's like the middle son, I guess you could say. He's not the youngest, He's in between the oldest, right? So I just feel like, you know, we all in our 40s, right? You know what I'm saying? And I felt like when we was having a conversation, he like, oh man, I can outrun you. I can you know what I'm saying, you ain't got it no more, right? So I just felt like he need to get that off his chest, right? He need to get that off his chest, like, man, he can out sprint me, right? So I said, you know what? I'm the guy, I'm the ultimate man. So I'm like, you can't challenge me to a duel, and I don't accept the challenge. So I basically challenged him, like, you know what, let's run. Bad idea. What was I thinking? We gonna get into it. I got a video too. Check it out. I got a video. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show it. Ain't no shame in my game. I can have a good conversation. We could talk about me, but check it out though, right? So my brother, right? He like kept talking about, oh yeah, you ain't got it. You can't do this no more. You can't do that. I said, you know what? You challenged me to a duel. We gotta handle that. Now, anybody familiar with my channel, I always talk about workers. So we actually got together a Saturday before Thanksgiving, because what we like to do, because we all stay in different spots, we pick a Saturday or a weekend prior or the weekend before Thanksgiving for us to meet up and have our Thanksgiving. Because on Thanksgiving, you can actually chill at your house, do whatever you choose to do. You basically got that day to really chill with your kids or whatever. So he challenged me to a duel, right? So I had to oblige that. I mean, I basically challenged him. So he would say, you know what, we gonna do this. So what we end up doing, we had a race. And you know what? If you don't want to believe what happened, I'm gonna show y'all the video, huh? I'm gonna show y'all the video, huh? How about that? Let's see. Hold on. Let me type this in. You know, we gonna chop it up, man. We finna get into it. There ain't no shame in my game. I'll tell y'all, right? So hold on, let me get the video. I'm sorry I didn't have it ready. Hold up. You know what I mean? So he challenged me to a duel. I said I must oblige. Let's get this out the way. You can't challenge me and think I'm finna back down. I'm the ultimate man. You're not finna do that to me. What? This is what you want? You can have that. You know what I mean? You can have that. I'm not afraid to get out here and get busy with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go. And now keep in mind, right? I'm finna set this up. I gotta set it up because I gotta
The
tell.
OG would.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me slow that down. Wait a minute, right? Now, keep in mind, right? I gotta set this up, right? I gotta set this up correctly because I want y'all to understand, right? So check this out, right? Hold up. Hold on. I want to make sure I got this in the right. No, hold up. No, not that one. Here we go. So, what I want to say on this, right, is that I had on. Let me preface this. I have to preface this the right way. So I had on red pants, bro. I had on red leather pants, looking funky fresh, right? I'm fly. You know what I mean? I got on my red pants. I do have on some Air Maxes, the red and black Air Maxes. You feel me? I had some red and gold Air Maxes on, some red leather pants. It was a little tight. They wasn't the skinnies though, but they was the straight leg. You know what I mean? With the tape with the tape at the bottom, right? You know where it's close to the ankle or whatever, right? So I got my leathers on. He has on a sweatsuit, huh? And I just got off work maybe about 5 hours ago. So check this out, right? You know, let's check this out. Let's see how that ended. He challenged me to a duel. I must oblige. So we had to have this race in the middle. After did we eat dinner yet? No, this is right before we ate dinner. Okay, it's probably maybe about 6 p.m. Huh? Because it get dark now early. But anyway, here we go. Check it out.
The OG we got the OG with the red leather pants on against the other person. Nigga, you got.
Now, at this point right here, right? At this point right now, you know, I'm the guy right there with the red on. That's me right there. Okay. My brother already out the screen, huh? So you know who lost this, right? You know who lost this this quick little sprinter, right? You know what I mean? You see them red leather pants I had on? I know the camera on this one. I don't know my brother. He got a nice iPhone. I don't know why it's so blurry, man. But anyway, at this moment right here, you know what I was thinking? You know what I was thinking in this moment right here? What was I thinking? Why did I why did I accept the challenge to a duel of having a quick racer real quick? You feel me? Why did I accept that? Why did I accept that challenge? You know what I mean? So at this very moment right here, what was I thinking? Oh, go on and get the laughs in, man. See, you know what I mean? I'm the type of guy, right? I keep it real with you, man. I keep it real with you. See, I ain't no shame in my game. You know what I mean? So, to my brother, you know who you are. Okay, you beat me fair and square, right? But just know I had them leather pants on. And next time, next time, I will be ready, huh? You know what I mean? I will be ready. Come on now. But anyway, see, in that moment I was showing you, you got to ask yourself, man. So when you think about life, right? Things you go through, situations you experience, right? You know, you got to ask yourself, what was I thinking? What was you thinking for you to choose to make the movement that you did? You feel me? Can we have a real conversation? Like a lot of times when you make a decision, it be ego involved, right? Because just like me running, right? I had just got off work. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine if I would have failed. You feel me? Twisted my ankle or something. You know what I mean? Just because my pride got in the way. You feel me? Just because I'm like, you know what? You feel me? You ain't finna. What you say? You know what I mean? What you say? I'm not finna allow you to talk to me a certain type of way, huh? I'm not finna let you just, you know, come at me a certain type of way where I'm finna just sit here and just accept that. No, we must go to a duel to the end. You know? So just like watching that video, I know y'all gotta laugh, man. I was laughing. I was laughing when I was running because, like I said, halfway through it, I'm like, why am I doing this? So just like how I just showed y'all that video how I lost the run, right? But I had them red leather pants on, so don't get it twisted. I had red leather pants on, and no, I don't represent no sets, no front porch stoplight. I don't represent none of that. I'm from the Bay, man. You feel me? All we do is get money out here, you know, for the ones who can afford to stay out here. But that's a different conversation. We ain't talking about that right now. But just like in that video, I just showed y'all, right? Sometimes you got to just step back and say, man, what was I thinking? Like, why did I make that movement? Why did I accept this when I knew in the back of my mind, when I knew that this wasn't what I truly wanted to do? And you put that into your life, right? Put that into your life and you look at situations that you encountered or that you basically allowed yourself to go through, because it's always a choice. You know, I'm one of them guys, I don't believe in, oh man, I didn't have a choice. What you mean? I don't care what it is. You still had a choice. You just decided to either not listen to yourself or you decided to take a chance. So live with that chance, right? As a man, that's what they tell us, right? Make a decision. Stand on what you stand on, right? So if it doesn't work out, you still got to stand on that. Whatever you chose to do, right? You know what I'm saying? You're the only one that can answer that. And when you stand in the mirror, right, and you look yourself in the eye and say, "Man, why did I do that?" Come on now, somebody got to feel me. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I am Sean B. Stoll. If you didn't know, huh? Come on now. But it's like even in like with work decisions, right? You know, because some people be like, "Oh man, I don't want to work. I don't want to work for the man. I don't want to do this." Okay, that's cool. Well, what are you going to do? Because here in America, man, you got to make money. You're either going to be on some type of program, you feel me, where you can't work because the little bit of crumbles that they give you, right? You can't make a certain amount of money if you want to continue getting EBT or whatever, government program they have for you. It's set up for you not to work. So you want to stay in that area, huh? That's a decision. Nobody making you get the EBT. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's there for you to help you in your time of need. Yes, that's the premise that I understand, right? But at some point in time, don't you want more than that? Come on now. So it's like whatever your situation is, whatever you trying to get to, it's always a decision that has to be made. You know, just like the quick flips and all that. I mean, I did several videos on that on scammers and all that. Man, I get scammed every day. Once I start doing YouTube videos and you know I'm getting my channel, certain legal documents involved, so some of my information is public. Man, you know how many emails I get a day? You know how many I have got several bot phone calls, robot phone calls where, oh, send us this much money or we're gonna send the police after you. You like, what? Who is this? How you get my number? So what I'm saying is you have to step back and really look at what you're dealing with, right? And when I say what was I thinking, that's kind of the same thing, right? You know, I feel like after so much time, so many months or years have went by, we all have to review our situation, your life situation. Where are you at in life, huh? Are you happy with your position? You want more than what you at or where you at, huh? Like we all have to reboot ourselves to a degree, right? I mean, after so much time with your phone, you got to restart your phone for the software to update, right? So when do you update your game in life, huh? Do you feel? Come on, man. I drop bars over here, man. Y'all need to respect the channel. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? So when do you reboot yourself in this game of life, man? When do you do that? Because you can't be drinking that much, smoking that much. You feel me? Having that much sex. You feel me? And having all these other distractions in your life where you never come back and look on your life and review your life and make a decision like, man, where am I at? Where am I trying to head to? What do I want out of this thing called life? Huh? What do I want to leave? If I got kids, how do I want to set them up when I know my time is coming to an end? Do you wait till you get old or you get to a point where you can't do it? Now you want to live in regrets? I don't live like that. I'm proactive and I do what I can do. I don't focus on other people, how they get it. Yeah, I'll use them for motivation. Absolutely. That's what I do this channel for. But at some point in time, you got to apply that information. At some point in time, you got to look at your situation and say, hey, man, did I make the right decision with who I'm with? Did I make the right decision on the jobs I took? Did I make the right decision to be my own boss? Be my own boss, open up my own business? Huh? I mean, that's real questions you got to ask yourself. You feel me? And hopefully you don't wait till you can't do it no more or you're not in a position no more. You feel me? So it's like, that's why I always talk about, man, you got to keep pushing, keep staying, getting after whatever you trying to do, right? And that's why I say about working. A lot of cats, say, hey man, you ain't gotta work. You can, you know, earn this and where you don't have to just spend pays for that and that. That's true. All that's great, right? But you have to start somewhere first though. And that's where I come in. I'm your hustler starter kit. You feel me? That you have to subscribe to, you know? 'Cause I'm the one that helped put that motor in you, put that battery in your back on some positivity type vibes for you to get where you need to go, huh? Do you feel? So it's like, even with myself, right? If you been following my channel for a little while, if you've seen some of my earlier videos, my game has always been the same. And, I show you or I tell you about where I'm at. When I first started this channel, I was staying in a nice little apartment. You feel me? Penthouse apartment. You look at some of my earlier videos, you see the fireplace, you see all that, right? But I kept saying, oh, I'm in process of buying a home, right? And in today era, right? In today market 2023, you know what I'm saying? We're in November right now, right? You know what I'm saying? I just bought a house. And this is in the time when inflation is at the highest. And if you go online, that's why I don't like all that statistic bullness, right? Because a lot of statistics are right, but they're not always right. There's always a gray area to everything, right? Because that's what greatness lie. That's what I when you say you great, that means you believe in that you part of that gray area. You may have grew up in a certain type of environment, you know what I'm saying? You may have grew up in a gangland, you may grew up, in a impoverished area, you know what I'm saying? Maybe without a father, maybe without a mama, maybe without both. But at some point in time, you got to step into your greatness, and that's that gray area, because that means you're not following what they say you're supposed to do. You're not going by what the statistics say how you supposed to live your life. You feel me? So right now, you know what I'm saying? I bought my house. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing pretty well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to move how I move. But what I'm saying is all of that is possible, not just with the grace of God, Jesus, not just with that. Also, I'm in a position where I can use all my hands. You feel me? All my fingers, excuse me. Use all my fingers. Use my feet. I'm able to talk. I'm able to get out here and get active, stay motivated into what I'm trying to do, the goals I want to accomplish. I'm able to do all that because my motivation, my motor of how I move, regardless what my situation is, I'm always going to stay active. I'm always going to try to figure out another way, a better situation, a better play in a positive way. Because we all know what that negativity ends up with, right? You either get death or jail. So choose. That's your choice, right? That's what they say, right? So that's why I don't like all that statistic talk, because not everybody, like they say, not all of us are the same, right? So how can a statistic tell me how we all the same? Because if that's the case, why we not all millionaires? If you follow a certain type of regimen, you should be automatically a millionaire. That's not the case, because it still take more things than just information. You have to apply the information, right? And continue building on that information and keep refining yourself as you continue to build, right? At least that's from my experience. You know what I'm saying? You can start off at McDonald's working you know, working the fries. Then eventually you can be crew lead. Then you move up to supervisor. Then you move up to manager. Then you can open up your own store. But you see the levels you got to go through. Some people like to skip all that and go right to district manager. Well, how you supposed to know how to manage all these different stores when you don't even know what the stores need? Do you feel? You know? So what was you thinking? What was I thinking, huh? We gotta watch the video one more time, man, because you know, I'm a real competitive dude, and I don't like how this video ended for me, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna show this video one more time. Check this out, man.
The
I gotta
OG would we got
hold up. Check this out one more time, man.
we got the OG with the red leather pants on against the other person.
Hold on. So look, let me make this bigger, right? So this is me right here with the red leathers on. This is my brother right there, right? He challenged me to a duel, so I must oblige the duel. I couldn't resist it, man.
You got
What was I thinking, huh? What was I thinking? Come on, man. Why did I do that, huh? But I'm just that type, man. I'm just that type. If you challenge me to a duel, I must oblige. I cannot allow you to get the upper hand. That's just who it is. I'm a competitive guy. I played sports for a majority of my youth, man. You know what I mean? So I just it don't matter. Like as I get older, I still have to be competitive in something. Like I just can't just be okay. I'm never that type of guy. Like I gotta get after it. You feel me? So you know what? It's not over. Because next holiday, I won't have on the red leathers. And if I do got on the leathers, I'm gonna make sure I keep some sweats with me. So I'm letting you know, bruh. Next time, it's on, bruh. Next year, it's on. You know what I mean? Lord willing. Hey, man, you know, it's on, man. I'm not accepting that L. I don't take L's, man. You know, that wasn't an L. That was the leather pants, man. I made a bad decision. I made a bad decision to wear red leather pants. Okay. You feel me? At the Thanksgiving dinner. That was a horrible decision. You know, it was a great outfit. The outfit was man, it was I was looking fresh up in that thing. You feel me? But for running purposes, bad decision, huh? Oh my goodness, huh? Come on now. Who bring you content like this, huh? And I was, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even the winner. You feel me? I lost in that situation. And I still showed the video twice, huh? Because I stand on me. You feel me? You can never outbox me, man, in this game of life, man. I take my L's and I accept it. I accept the process. Because you know what? All I do is just motivate me even more. See, you can throw rocks at me, you can talk this, you can say that. Like my video said, I did a couple. I'm not concerned with what you think of me. I'm not worried about what they say about me. Because I know what my competitive nature, my desire to want more, to achieve more, to stay active more, put in more hours than you ain't gonna do. I'm that guy. I may not be the most talented, right? I may not have all the great graphics on my channel, but you can't tell me I'm not ish. You can't tell me I'm not the ish, man. You feel me? You just can't do it. I won't accept it. You feel me? That's how I stand on my stuff. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many viewers you get. I don't care how many subscribers you have, how many great cameras you got, how many great, you know what I mean, guests you have on your channel. Hey, kudos to you, man. I respect that. But when you compare me to that, I'm always gonna stand on me. That's the reality, bro. You feel me? So when you talk about life, it's the same thing for me. For what I do, I feel like I'm the best. That's it. I stand on that, regardless what they say. You feel? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta always stay active, man. You gotta always stay active and stay motivated. Because for me personally, I can't do nothing but stay motivated. You know what I mean? Because I'm not one of them people where I can just, oh, that's cool. Okay, I can accept that. That's all right. Like, I ain't that type of guy. You feel me? I tried that for a while when I was younger, trying to figure myself out. But I don't like that feeling, man. I don't like just being average. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I don't like being average. I don't like the average statistics. I don't like when somebody say, "Oh man, you did okay." What? What you mean I did okay? I don't like okay in my vocabulary when you discuss me. No. So how do you change that? Huh? You got to do more. You got to stay active more. You need to stay more motivated more. Huh? And you wonder how that works in your life. You wonder how far you can go now because you keep pushing yourself, elevating yourself. Come on now. You meet some great people along the way. Yes, you do. Because just like how you have that energy, that go get it mentality that won't accept average over here, that attracts that same energy. Just like if you in the streets doing, illegal negative activities, right? Like they say, real recognize real, right? Criminal recognize criminal, right? Come on now. Scammer recognize scammer, right? Come on, man. That's that energy. So if you are what you put out to a degree. If you only putting out negative energy, guess what comes back to you? Do I need to say it? And that's why I stay in positive land. I'm not saying everything is great. No. I'm not saying everything going to go right for you. No. Are you going to take L's? Yes. Things are not going to go through the way they're supposed to? Yes. It's going to happen. People are not going to be in your corner the way you thought they was going to be? Yes, that's going to happen. The deal you thought you was going to get, somebody else got? Is that going to happen? Yes. But what do you do in those situations? You either going to barbecue or mildew. You either going to use that for motivation or you're going to allow that to destroy your motivation. Huh? I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying, huh? So, what was I thinking? You know what I mean? What was I thinking? Do you feel me? Huh? But yeah, the red leather pants, I gotta say, man. Hey, that was a funky, fresh outfit, though. I can't even deny it, though. That outfit was fresh. You know what I mean? If you go to my IG, you can see, I think I show a little bit more of the outfit on IG. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying. You know? So I just know for a fact that, right? You just got to continue. And I feel like this is what I want to say, right? If you're not asking yourself, what was I thinking? Then I feel like you doing a disservice to yourself. Because you're supposed to, even if everything is going great, still make that review, man. Because guess what? When you go get a loan, you looking to apply for this, apply for that. Guess what they're going to do with you? They're going to do a review of your credit, your work history, your debt ratio. All of that applies when you apply for finances, for job opportunities, advancements. Whatever you do, there is always a review. So why you don't review yourself first? And look at your movements. Look at how you went about your life. Look at what you have done with your life. What goals have you set and have you completed in your life? So you have to learn how to do that review. And a lot of people don't. That's why they go to using, other vices. You know what I'm saying? It could be food. Always want to go out to restaurants. Always want to go here. Could be taking trips. Oh, let's go here. Let's go there. But are you dealing with your living situation? You spending all this money on vacation and you still live in an apartment. Now, if that's your end goal, if that's how you want to live the rest of your life, hey, man, do you. I'm not here to tell you not to do it, but I'm just saying if you want more than that, you have to do a self-review. Because if you got money for all these other things, what do you have money to reinvest into you? You feel me? Come on. Come on now. So you have to learn how to do the self-review, huh? And that is, what was I thinking? And then be honest with yourself. Like, you know what? I don't like how that turned out for me. They say somebody that's insane is the same when you continuously do the same thing expecting different results, right? So if that's true, that means you need to do a review if you don't like your situation. You know what I mean? You have to do the review and be honest with yourself. Because can't nobody be more harder on me than me. Because what you think is a problem for you may not be a problem for me, right? What you consider, oh man, I wouldn't do that, I might would do that. You know what I'm saying? So just like I said many videos ago, everybody's struggle is different because based on your tax bracket, right? Going to the grocery store for some people is just like drinking water. It's not a big deal. Somebody can go to the grocery store and spend 1,000 on groceries and they wouldn't trip. Somebody else would look at that like, man, you spent 1,000 on groceries? Man, I'm trying to spend 200, 150, $100, $60. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody's struggle is different, meaning everybody's view of life is different based on your tax bracket, based on how you reviewed yourself, knowing your self-worth in the sense of what can you do with your life? What can you apply in your life to continue putting you in position or building to get to that position, huh? So just like I mentioned the grocery store, right? Some people be like, man, 1,000 ain't nothing. I ain't tripping, man. That's a light day. You feel me? That's a light day. Or somebody else look at, oh man, I normally spend about 500 when I go to the grocery store. And somebody be like, man, 500? What's that? I never spend that much money. So, like I said, man, that's why I don't really pocket watch like that. You know what I'm saying? Because just because somebody make a certain amount of money, how you know what their expenses are? Do you know how much they daily expense is? Monthly expenses? Do you know what they do with their money? Do they reinvest? Do they have other business ventures? You don't have no idea. So when you see somebody making 30 million, 100,000 a year, you know what I'm saying? It really depends on your debt ratio, right? Because you can make 1 million a year, but if your bills is 1 million a year, what are you really making? Zero. So I'm just saying, man, you have to do a self review, life review. With the Sean B. Stoller channel, that's what this is about. I'm engulfed in real life. I'm not here to bring you a whole bunch of fluff, but we do have fun. You know what I mean? Like that video. You know what I'm saying? Try to lighten it up. But what were you thinking? What was you thinking? So this is short live tonight. Or actually early morning, I should say, because I normally record at night. But this one I did an early morning. You know what I'm saying? Want to do an early morning to get this in. Shout out to all my subscribers, my new subscribers. You know, if you're new to my channel, you know, I am Sean B. Stoller. All I bring to you is nothing but good conversation, good motivation, and hopefully some type of inspiration. I want to thank you for watching this live. Make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think and share it. It's all good. You can clip it as well. But don't use it to any content. Don't use my content without hollering at me, because it's a different type of conversation. But anyway, I want to thank any and everyone for watching this. If you're watching on a playback, you know, I appreciate that. And if you really feeling it, go ahead and fill in my channel. Go ahead and drop something in that super chat, and on a playback, drop something in that super thanks. You know what I mean? Help grow the channel, you know, as we grow together. So thank you for watching this video, this live. Till next time. Peace.